Welcome to Sugosha Media News. Today is 4th of July and here are the top defense, aerospace, space and strategic technology developments from India. India's defense modernization advanced significantly as the Defence Acquisition Council approved 52,000 crore rupees worth of capital acquisition proposals. DRDO sought industry partners for an Indian ocean fiber optic sensor network. India and Japan strengthened strategic manufacturing cooperation. Rolls-Royce announced plans to expand its India sourcing to $1 billion. Indigenous innovation continued with Horus Innovations Sarvsetu Tactical UAV, Tonbo Imaging's AI-enabled TRAP1 EO-IR seeker, and a Garuda Aerospace Micron Instruments partnership for next-generation defense solutions. In the Uttar Pradesh Defence Corridor expanded its manufacturing ecosystem, and the European Commission proposed 5 joint defence projects, and the UK, Italy and Japan awarded a £4.6 billion contract for the sixth-generation GCAP fighter program. The news in detail. The DAC on 3rd of July accorded acceptance of necessity at an estimated cost of around 52,000 crore rupees for the Army anti-unmanned aerial vehicles, electronic warfare system Akash Tarang, man-portable anti-tank guided missile systems, medium-range surface-to-air missiles weapon system, very short-range air defense system, active protection system for tanks and jet-based kamikaze drone systems. For the Navy, it was multi-influence ground mine, naval shipborne unmanned aerial systems, land-based testing facilities for electric propulsion systems. For the Air Force, fixed-wing-based high-altitude pseudo-satellites. DRDO has formally invited industry partners to act as lead system integrators for a turnkey fiber optic cable and subsea sensor node network in the Indian Ocean with a show station in Kochi. This project under Deep Ocean Watch is designed to simultaneously strengthen maritime defense against Chinese submarine activity and enable advanced oceanographic research. DRDO has issued an expression of interest on 20th of June with a submission deadline of 1st of September. The scope covers development, supply, transportation, deployment and commissioning of fiber optic cables integrated with sensor nodes alongside the establishment of a linked coastal shore station in Kochi. The chosen lead system integrator will be responsible for the entire life cycle from installation to commissioning under a turnkey framework. The fiber optic cable network will serve a dual role. On the defense side, it will act as a permanent and underwater surveillance grid, detecting submarine activity across critical zones of the Indian Ocean. India and Japan have adopted a new strategic outlook designed to transform India into a major manufacturing hub for Africa-bound trade and investment. The initiative is intended to drive sustainable economic development across the African continent by leveraging India's industrial base and Japan's technological and financial expertise. The plan focuses on concentrating industrial activities in India to establish a robust corridor that supports long-term growth in Africa. The corridor is expected to facilitate trade, enhance infrastructure, and promote industrialization across African economies, while also reinforcing India and Japan's key role as key partners in Africa's development. Rolls-Royce has announced a major sourcing initiative in Bangalore aimed at increasing its local procurement from India to more than $1 billion within the next 5 years. The expansion is part of the company's strategy to make India its third home market outside the United Kingdom. The plan is structured around 3 strategic supply chain buckets. First, Rolls-Royce will transition existing vendors into new programs, ensuring continuity while broadening their scope. Second, it will upgrade current suppliers' capabilities to meet advanced technological requirements. Third, It will cultivate entirely new supply areas, thereby diversifying and strengthening the industrial base. This multi-pronged approach is designed to build resilience and scale in India's manufacturing ecosystem. The company already has a strong local footprint. Its joint venture with Hindustan Aeronautics International Aerospace Manufacturing Private Limited operates facilities in Bangalore and Hosur. These sites produce critical components for Rolls-Royce global programs and will play a central role in the new sourcing drive. The expansion will particularly focus on advanced components for civil aerospace, naval propulsion systems, diesel engines, gas turbines, and power systems, reflecting the breadth of Rolls-Royce portfolio. Delhi-based Horus Innovations is advancing the development of its tactical fixed-wing UAV Sarvsetu, which is engineered for endurance of up to 8 hours and designed to serve dual roles in battlefield intelligence and communication relay. The platform is positioned as a cost-effective indigenous solution for modern defense operations requiring persistent aerial coverage. Sarvsetu is a high-endurance, high-altitude tactical UAV built to perform advanced long-range intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. It is equally capable of functioning as an airborne communication relay, bridging critical gaps caused by terrain masking, foliage interference, or earth curvature. This dual capability ensures uninterrupted command and control links between ground stations and low altitude strike assets, particularly during precision terminal operations. The UAV has a wingspan of around 3.2 meters and is constructed using composite materials, including carbon fiber and glass fiber, which provide strength while keeping the all-up weight at just over 7 kilograms. It cruises at 70 kilometers per hour with a maximum speed of 100 kilometers per hour. Sarvsetu can operate at altitudes of up to 3,000 meters above ground level and 5,500 meters above sea level with wind resistance of up to 35 kilometers per hour. Its endurance of 8 hours allows for sustained missions without frequency recovery cycles. The operational range extends to 120 kilometers, supported by multiple frequency bands including 1200 megahertz, 5800 megahertz and 868 megahertz. Tonbo Imaging has unveiled TRAP1, an indigenous AI-enabled EO/IR seeker designed for next-generation missiles, glide bombs, and kamikaze drones, marking a major milestone in India's defense technology ecosystem. The system provides true fire and forget capability with advanced target recognition and tracking, strengthening India's push for self-reliance in precision-guided munitions. TRAP1 integrates a cooled or uncooled thermal imager alongside a day imager mounted on a two-axis gimbal assembly within an optical dome. This configuration allows the seeker to maintain lock on both stationary and moving targets under diverse battlefield conditions. The system employs advanced video tracking and processing techniques, ensuring reliable engagement even in complex environments. A defining feature of TRAP1 is its artificial intelligence backbone. The seeker is trained on a vast dataset of infrared signatures covering a multitude of military targets. The AI allows TRAP1 to distinguish and home in on predefined targets with accuracy, enhancing lethality and reducing operator workload. The seeker can accept target imagery from multiple sources, including a command launch unit, gunner's sight, or a preloaded target image prior to launch. It also supports wireless interaction with the command launch unit, enabling manual control if required until impact. This flexibility ensures adaptability across different operational scenarios. Chennai-based Garuda Aerospace has signed a memorandum of understanding with Micron Instruments, a manufacturer of precision fuses, defense ammunition systems, and critical military components. Under the MOU, the companies will leverage their combined expertise in advanced manufacturing, defense engineering, and innovation to build next-generation indigenous defense solutions, including loitering munitions, payload-enabled UAVs, and advanced unmanned systems. The partnership will integrate Micron Instruments' expertise in custom-designed fuses with Garuda Aerospace's advanced drone technologies. The Uttar Pradesh Defence Industrial Corridor has entered its next phase by transforming its six defence nodes, Lucknow, Kanpur, Jhansi, Aligarh, Agra, and Chitrakoot, into specialized manufacturing hubs, each dedicated to a specific segment of India's defence industry, rather than competing with one another. The corridor has attracted 39,000 crores worth of investment proposals from nearly 190 companies, with over 9,500 crores already grounded into projects, land allotted to more than 170 investors, and dozens of manufacturing facilities under construction or operational. Lucknow has emerged as the command center for missile systems, aerospace integration, defense R&D, and precision engineering, anchored by BrahMos Aerospace and multiple defense electronic firms. Kanpur is developing into the country's ammunition, missile subsystem, aerospace structure, and defense electronics manufacturing hub, supported by Adani Defense and several private industries. Jhansi has been designated as the heavy engineering node for artillery systems, armored vehicles, propulsion systems, ammunition, and explosives, benefiting from its proximity to army formations and testing ranges. Aligarh is evolving into a center for small arms, UAVs, electronic warfare systems, sensors, robotics, and MSME-driven precision manufacturing, creating one of India's largest defense MSME cluster. Agra is focusing on aviation support systems, MRO, aerospace components, avionics, and high precision machining, while Chitrakoot is emerging as a future hub for air defense systems, radars, defense electronics, and advanced materials, with BEL expected to play a major role. The specialized node strategy has been designed to eliminate duplication, improve industrial efficiency, localize defense supply chains, and create seamless integration between large OEMs, Tier 1 suppliers, MSMEs, and startups. The European Commission has proposed 5 European defence projects of common interest under the European Defence Industry Programme to accelerate collaborative capability development and strengthen Europe's defence industrial base. The initiatives include Decoder, a pan-European counter-drone and autonomous systems program; SHIELD, an integrated multi-layer air and missile defense network connecting sensors, interceptors, and command systems; maritime surveillance, developing seabed monitoring, underwater sensors, and critical infrastructure protection; Space SHIELD, creating sovereign military space capabilities, including secure communications, ISR, and resilient satellite services; and Eastern Border Shield, enhancing surveillance, mobility, ISR, and infrastructure along the EU's eastern frontier. These projects are intended to reduce fragmented procurement, encourage joint development and production, improve interoperability, and increase European strategic autonomy. The initial EDIP funding of €325 million has been proposed to catalyze development, while several programs are expected to attract multi-billion euro investments over the next decade. Ukraine participates in 4 projects and Norway joins all 5, reflecting the EU's broader security architecture. The United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan have awarded a £4.6 billion contract to Edgewing, the newly established joint venture comprising BAE Systems, Leonardo, and JAIC, to lead the next phase of the Global Combat Air Programme, GCAP. The contract covers detailed aircraft design, mission systems integration, digital engineering, software development, advanced sensors, propulsion integration, prototype maturation, and program management until the next development phase. GCAP aims to deliver a 6th-generation combat aircraft by 2035, featuring stealth AI-assisted decision-making, collaborative combat aircraft, that is the loyal wingman, advanced electronic warfare, sensor fusion, long-range networking, and next-generation engines. The program also strengthens the defense industrial bases of all three nations, secures thousands of high-skilled aerospace jobs, and establishes a common export-oriented combat aircraft platform capable of competing globally against future US, Chinese, and European fighter programs. A quick wrap of today's news. India approved 52,000 crores in defense acquisition as DRDO advanced plans for an Indian Ocean fiber optic sensor network, while Horus Innovations, Tonbo Imaging, and Garuda Aerospace showcased new indigenous defense technologies and partnerships. Rolls-Royce expanded its India sourcing ambitions. Uttar Pradesh Defence Corridor strengthened its manufacturing ecosystem, and internationally, Europe proposed new joint defense projects as UK, Italy, and Japan accelerated the sixth-generation GCAP fighter program. At Sugosha Media, we turn complex defense and aerospace developments into clear, actionable insights. From interpreting defense policies and facilitating market entry to navigating offsets and strategic partnerships, we help organizations transform strategy into execution within India's evolving aerospace and defense ecosystem. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay informed with the latest insights and become part of the conversation driving India's defense and strategic landscape. Our focus is simple: to bridge policy, technology, and business, enabling organizations to convert regulatory knowledge into sustainable growth and long-term opportunities. We look forward to partnering with you in shaping the next chapter of India's defense and aerospace ecosystem. Thank you.